Welcome to a new lesson of our online course. The video here toward your excellent essay is meant to provide the intermediate level student with an overview of writing an essay. This outline here shows the order through which you will go with the purpose of mastering certain skills and having your essay written in an acceptable way. In this case, we are going to look at a general introduction and take bit by bit some steps from introductory paragraph, then body to the concluding paragraph. So let's start with general introduction. Here we have a simple definition of an essay, which is also considered as a piece of writing several paragraphs, discussing one topic, just as a paragraph does, but because the topic of an essay is too difficult to discuss in one paragraph, you need to divide it into several paragraphs, each of which stands for each major point. Then you need to tie the paragraphs together by adding an introduction and conclusion. Through this definition, writing an essay is no more difficult than writing a paragraph, except an essay is longer. So if you can write a good paragraph, you can write a good essay. The principles of an essay organization are the same for both, as it will be clarified and shown in the following chart. As a paragraph has a topic sentence, on the other hand, in an essay we have an introductory paragraph, which contains general statement and a thesis statement. Later on we will talk about it in small details. Here the support sentences are divided into 3 paragraphs of the body, along with a conclusion looking similar to concluding sentence. So to explain every detail, we will divide this course into 3 parts. Here we will first talk about introductory paragraph. We will see the parts of an introductory paragraph so as to practice different models of general statement and thesis statement at ease. At this stage, an introductory paragraph must contain general statement and thesis statement. And to make this idea clear, we will divide the following paragraph. From movie to the students alike is a general statement, because it is full of a broad idea until it becomes specific, until reaching the topic in the last sentence, which is the thesis statement, from although till roughly 5 stages. This is general statement as number 1, whereas thesis statement is marked number 2. Good. Here, general statement is used to introduce the general topic of an essay and to grab the reader interest. And please focus, which means to put a lot of attention on general statement, while thesis statement states the topic of the essay. At this stage, we will look at different models of general statement. Firstly, funnel introduction by 8 names can be understood by this chart. So the opening statement is general, then supporting statement make less general point and lead to the specific topic that is stated in the thesis statement. Secondly, dramatic, interesting or funny story is another model of general statement, used to grab attention of the readers. Before going to discuss the other models, I recommend these 2 types for students whose English level is not good that enough. And these are the most frequent paragraphs written by the students. Thirdly, surprising statistics or facts are used to provide an interesting opening statement as shown in the example here. You may notice that there are some question marks, but it doesn't express questions. Rather, it expresses a need of the readers. The 4th one is to give historical backgrounds. When you have a specific topics addressing some issues happening in a particular time in the past, I recommend to use this kind of paragraph, as this paragraph is about the early immigrants of America, showing some reasons why they immigrated at this particular time. Good. This is the first exercise of our course. You are required in the first step to read each of the following sentences, then put them into the correct order so as to form introductory paragraphs. And in the second step, try to identify the type of the paragraph. Is it funnel, interesting story, surprising statistics, or related to historical background? So let's have the answers. Here, 5, you may find it looks like a general idea about the way of greeting in various cultures. In number 2, it takes us to some specific examples or ways of greeting. For sure, in number 3, this is an example of English-speaking countries. Number 6 illustrates how we perceived greeting. In number 1, there are some specific ideas related to number 6. That's good. The last one is represented as a thesis statement. The way people greet each other when they meet for the first time varies from culture to culture. In some cultures, people bow, and in others, they shake hands. In English-speaking countries, shaking hands is the custom. How one shakes hands sends an important message about one's character. If done properly, a handshake gives the impression of strength and honesty. And if done improperly, it conveys weakness and dishonesty. A proper handshake has 4 ingredients: pressure, pumps, eye contact, and verbal message. Of course, from this general introduction, we can understand that the topic comes from a broad scope into a specific one. That is to say, the type of introduction is funnel model. Here we have a talk about thesis statement. As we said before, that thesis statement may list subtopics of the main topics. For example, smoking can damage people's life. The use of the internet provides many advantages. Error correction discourages students to success. These sentences somehow look like topic sentence in a paragraph. To make it as a thesis statement, it should have written with subtopics as a blueprint. Here we have these subtopics highlighted in green colors. Through this section, these statements indicate the patterns of an essay organization. That is, health problems should be the first paragraph of the body, while family problems should be the second. And the third one is financial problems. And try to take a look at the second and the third thesis statements. Good. Here we have a remark. Thesis statement can indicate chronological order, logical division of ideas, and comparisons or contrast. When buying a used car, you should take into consideration 4 strategies to get the best price. There are several differences between a nurse practitioner and physician assistant. Good. From the first sentence, you will find it is put into a chronological orders, whereas the second is based on comparison and contrast. That's good. This is the second exercise, which you will read the following sentences, then put them into the right order so as to have a good introductory paragraphs. Take some minutes to work on these exercises by pausing the video, do the exercise and play it again. Good. The first one we have: nowadays many men and women work in law, accounting, real estate, and business. These people are serious about becoming successful, so they work long hours during the week and even on the weekends. People who work long hours are called workaholics. Because they work so many hours, workaholics may not spend enough time in leisure activities. Therefore, workaholics' lifestyle can affect their families, social lives, and health. The second one, driving a car is necessity in today's busy society, and it is also a special privilege. Therefore, anyone who wants to drive must carry a driving license. Getting a driving license is a complicated process. It is divided into 4 steps: studying the traffic laws, taking the written test, learn to drive, and take the driving test. Sorry, here studying the traffic law is also included in blueprint. Nice. The 10 age years between childhood and adulthood are a period of growth and separation. During this period, children separate themselves from their parents and become independent. Teenagers express their separateness most vividly in their choice of clothes, hairstyles, music, and vocabulary. Good. This is the last activity. You are asked to write introductory paragraphs about the following topic sentences. Choose any model of general introductory paragraph. The use of models such as funnel, interesting story, and historical background is based on the topic discussed. Nice. Take time to do this exercise. Let's have the answers. A. Do you think teachers should correct all the mistakes their students have made? Although many teachers think that they help their students by correcting every mistake they have made, error correction discourages them in different ways. In fact, error correction can hurt badly the student's self-confidence, their level, as well as their grades. The second topic, there are many reasons why I enjoy reading certain types of book. When I was a child, I was eating books of my old brother because they were delicious. By the time I got used to this habit, but before eating them, I take a look at the pictures. After learning reading and writing, I started to notice some recognizable words to me. The first book I started to read was about a girl and a strong boy. I liked this adventurous book. Therefore, the habit of eating changed to the reading. I love to have these kinds of books simply because it takes me to a new world, makes me creative, and pushes me to be strong. The third topic, 3 modern technical devices have changed the way we communicate. Before the invention of radio, television, and mobile phone, people had struggled just to send one message to a particular place. Although all these 3 devices were invented in different years, they have radically changed the ways that people communicate. They can not only send messages, but they can also talk and see each other simultaneously. In addition to that, one message can now be spread and shared by many people in a few seconds. This is the end of our first course about introductory paragraph, which you have learned to use introductory paragraph with different models. The next video is going to be about body paragraphs. I hope you have the most basic techniques used academically. Wait for the coming episode, enjoy your lesson, and thank you so much.